The causes of the revolution. Long before the streets filled with shouting crowds and waving banners, the revolution began quietly, in homes, fields, and empty stomachs. In the Kingdom of France, life was divided like a tall staircase. At the very top lived the king and queen in grand palaces. Below them were nobles and church leaders who owned land and lived comfortably. At the bottom were the many, farmers, workers, shopkeepers, and craftsmen, who worked every day just to survive. For years, the people carried heavy burdens. They paid high taxes on bread, land, and even salt. Yet those with the most wealth paid very little. Each season, families worked harder but seemed to fall further behind. When poor harvests came and food grew scarce, bread became expensive, and hunger became common. Meanwhile, the government was drowning in debt. Wars had drained the kingdom's money, and spending at court continued as if nothing was wrong. To fix the problem, leaders demanded even more from the people who had the least to give. Anger began to grow, not loud anger at first, but quiet frustration. People whispered in marketplaces and talked late into the night. Why must we suffer while others live in comfort? They asked. At the same time, new ideas were spreading. Writers and thinkers spoke of freedom, fairness, and equal rights. They said that power should not belong to one person alone, but to the people. These ideas traveled from books to cafes, from towns to villages, lighting a spark in many hearts. When the people tried to speak, they were ignored. When they asked for change, they were delayed. Hunger, unfair laws, debt, and silence pressed down until the weight became too much to bear. Then one day, patience broke. The revolution did not begin because of one moment or one person. It was born from years of injustice, empty promises, and the simple desire to live with dignity. It began when people decided that suffering in silence was no longer an option. And so, from hunger came anger, from anger came courage, and from courage came a revolution that would change history forever.